Hey guys, welcome back. We're excited to bring you a different kind of video series on our channel. This one, if you look behind me, it's a whole load of wood materials we're going to add onto our dealership. So Tom and I, when we bought this property, it was 11 acres of flat, nothing up here. And the first building we added was, you can kind of see it, it was a 40 by 100 pole barn up there. We built it ourselves with the help of friends. And then over here, this is our dealership. We built this ourselves too. And I did all that. We did this building before we started YouTube. So didn't really film any of that. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. I'm not a materials guy. The guy up there driving that JCB, that's the one that does all this, but I'll give you what I know. So these are our poles, obviously, and the bottom portion of those are pressure treated, and that's the end that'll go in the ground. The darker stained color is the ground end. And up here we have, looks like some 2x6s. I'm gonna say those are 16 feet long. Some corner trim. And that's pretty much all that's in that stack. A bunch of poles, different lengths. Not sure, I think some are for the awning down this side and some are for the middle. So it's gonna be different lengths of poles he ordered. In this pile, we have a bunch of 2x4s for purlins. Got a whole pile of those. And these look like 2x10s. This is like a pretty long pile. They're all even length. Ooh, except the 2x12s. These look pressure treated too. So different lengths of boards in there, or maybe they're not pressure treated. They might just be number one. There's different quality of wood. The 2x12s are usually a little bit better. Yeah, number one right there on the end of it. Again, I'm a dirt bike guy, but that's what this is. And these are all of his laminated beams, some header beams. These are those, look how long these things are. That's a side-by-side for comparison. Pretty cool they're making laminated beams that long. There's two of them, the longest length there. And then the rest of these are just header beams for maybe above the doors and whatnot. So that's our first load of wood. Stay tuned to start to put them up. So welcome back to part one. Earlier in the footage here, you saw us unloading most of the material. A couple piles. We put some of the wood inside that barn so it didn't get wet. And then they just delivered trusses yesterday. If I zoom in, you can see the trusses sitting up there. Today is Sunday, and this is kind of as a family shop for us to build stuff. We kind of have to do it when nobody else is around. So we've got some of our box blades kind of boxing it. So let's show you what we got going on. This side, and you can see Tom's got the string starting to get laid out here, and he's got his poles marked where we're gonna start to drill later today. This is just gonna be an awning off this side. So it's gonna come out this far, our pole spacing, and then the roof of it's gonna stick out a little bit further. So we can park cars under it, we can back more machines under it, similar to this. It's gonna wrap around to this corner pole. It's gonna carry that porch line out, and then go straight down this side, down to that side-by-side down there. We love these corner tools. So normally they're a lot smaller. When you buy these kits, it's just this attached directly to that. And it's a really small window to play with. And when you're trying to drill your poles, these stakes would be in a lot closer. When we add boards in the middle, it pulls this whole assembly way back. And what's nice about this is we can perfectly square the building. So we went back down a couple poles. We got our string coming this way, and then now our string's shooting down there to another one of these that's way down there next to that side-by-side. And that lets us know, and we keep measuring as we go down through here, that we're square with the existing building. This is going to be a big overhang back here. We're not going to enclose it. It's going to be a nice big shaded area for us to work out back. But we're leaving 16-foot holes for Tom to swing in with machines and come inside ultimately for us to work inside. You can see where some more poles are going to go in the corner here. And then that side gets a little trickier because we have, we're going to do two sets of poles. Because we have our porch poles and then the building poles. So we've got two strings. The other side was 12-foot spacing. What are the poles spaced over here? 12, so everything's 12. And the 12 is going to be nice, so when we back side-by-sides in underneath there, I think we can fit, or at least four ways, we're going to fit two side-by-side. So that's our pole spacing. And back here is where it might be a little harder to drill, right? Some of these might be a little bit, you can see, like the chunks that are kind of coming up through. Chunks like that we might run into with the digger, so. 25 with all that low end torque. That's crazy. Nice. We're heading back to a creek and I'm in shorts. This is pretty deep. And then there's some trees down. He's under. I like it. Got to come across the super slippery stuff. It's right here. This tire's in good shape. It's just, I might have let out. Oh shoot, I let it all out. Well, that's really, really good now. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of traction now.
I can go back now.
Oh, you'll be fine on this hill.
I'm not even giving gas.
You'll be fine. Just get a steady throttle. I say that. There. That was easy. To give you a vertical on this right here. This is so steep. It's so steep. There you go. There you go. Good job. Sunday afternoon, and we've gotten 1.5 holes drilled with our auger. Took over an hour to do that one. And this one we're working on 30 minutes. We're not going to have time to do that because there's 30 some holes. There's just so many rocks and chunks, even though our auger is brand new. I think we're going to switch to a mini backhoe and just dig the smallest little trenches that we can. We've done that before. You can see like the first, when we built this, there's like 1.5 feet of old concrete and blacktop. That's what we use for fill around this whole property. And it's just really hard to chew through, and actually it's harder to chew through the stuff that's lower. It's pretty crazy how rocky it is, so it's gonna take us some time with some trenches rather than holes. So what we're gonna do is we got the Mini, and we're gonna be able to dig smaller holes with the Mini than the backhoe that I'm sitting in. And we're gonna carry a lot of the dirt out back so it's not sitting in the parking lot, and we'll bring it back up to fill around the concrete. So that's the plan, is to get down in there with that, try to make as little of a mess as possible, because this backhoe, to dig with this thing, it would have left a big mess. So we'll try that and see if this works better than the postal digger. The first one should be okay. That one, we had the 48 inches that we need. Now we've got to work our way down the building. It's nice, it's not making it much bigger than the postal digger, to be honest. Alright, Tom's got the transit out. We love that tool, it's so cool. So it tells us exactly where we need to be for the hole. And the head unit, oh gosh, you can't see through that at all. Head unit is right there. So here's how this tool works up close. If I set it down in the hole here, you see it's beeping, and it's 1.2 high still. So we're gonna come in and clean this hole out. And we want to use our transit because we want every pole to be identical, because we're worried about the top plate. And so he's gonna clean it out real quick. I'll shove this back in there and check it out. So he brought out a little bit there. It's not a ton. Let's see how close. It depends on what you put this on. Let's go next to the rock. 0.3. Okay. I'd say it's pretty close for what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, sweet. What'd you do, Ryan?
Huh?
What'd you do?
I hit a tree.
it bad?
No.
Does it steer?
No.
Okay.
No. That's it.
Okay. We're getting there. So it's almost 10 o'clock Sunday night here. We got almost all the side ones done. We're on the last one here. And then Tom went out back with the skid steer and he was able to get some of those ones. So there's only like 5 more to do out back there. John's getting the last one dug here. So hopefully another hour or so we'll have all the holes dug. They're going pretty good. It's just a lot of time. Last night we were wrapping up the holes and I noticed we had 2 to go. And I looked down and I'm like, oh no, stop. So you can see the, Tom was using this like I showed you guys in the back side of the building. And it pulled that arm clean out of the pin. This has been such a good machine to us, this ASV. He's obviously rebuilt it a couple times, but super wide tracks, floats really good. We love it for certain applications, but with it just being pure stone, here's a side that's not broken, but that doesn't look super great either. So just time for this one to get some new. Tom will have to fabricate and re-weld all new lower arms. He's rebuilt this side right here before already, so. That was about 11:30 last night. That's when we called it quits. We decided that was enough for the night. And so today we're gonna go back at it and try to get the last couple holes done. We'll show you when we get there. Rylan also hit a tree last night with a razor. You can see this A-arm over here, super buckled. I haven't actually looked at it yet. I just want to make sure the tabs and the frame were okay. That's all I really care about is the frame. I think we're good. So as long as these are happy on both sides, upper and lower, looks like the shock's fine, it's just pushed back. Steering arm, looks like it's okay. It looks like I'm gonna start by ordering just an upper and a lower A-arm. And we can get this thing back up and rolling. Looks like the plastic's even, must have been a stump. I'll have to ask her what she actually caught because there's no damage up here. If it was a tree, you think it would be smashed with some of that as well. So that's a Sunday. It is 5 o'clock Monday. Been busting our butt all day. Holes were done last night. Well, we got 2 holes left we got to touch up, but they're all within an inch the depth because we left the tripod up with the transit on it. Our transit's awesome. That laser level thing is so cool. And the guys are now putting the sonotube down in there. It's 24-inch sonotube. We cut it off at 3 foot, so it's a 4-foot hole. That'll be 1 foot from the top when it's down in there. And we do 1 continuous pour. I'm excited to show you guys how we hang the poles. So typically a concrete truck would come in first, give us a base that the pole would set on. We hang the pole from the top, we'll show you. And then now we can do 1 pour underneath plus around it. It's just 1 chunk of concrete. So we're gonna start tying them into the building. We dug away from the building. That way we have some blockers there. That way we can get some support poles up through. Excited to have the guys helping today. It's pretty exciting. Showroom went pretty good today, able to answer all the phone calls in between. So when we get to hanging, we'll show you what's going on. It's 8:30 Monday night. First pole's in the ground. We got nice and square, top, bottom on our string. Pretty excited about it. I'll film more tomorrow. We're trying to get, I don't know, a couple at least done tonight, and they should go pretty smooth tomorrow. So this is how we kind of float the pole. So you can see it's not on the ground down there. But we got, it's 2x6s, whatever scrap wood we have, some 2x6 cut here. And that way we can like hit it around, get it back and forth. So we're 1.5 inches off the string this way. And this way it's just touching because it's the only pole on that line of sight. And then this way we want to keep 1.5 inches off. That way we don't like have 1 pole hitting it and then throwing the whole building off. So that string going all the way down through, 1.5 inches this way. That's our first pole. Oh, our rebar down in there too. These ones are pressure treated the whole way, and these are only supposed to be 16 foot tall, but they sent us 20s. The guys over in Eastern States are awesome. They take care of us if we need stuff. So they didn't want to wait for the shorter ones to come in. We'll just chainsaw them off and have some really nice blockers kicking around here. So first pole, guys, there it is. Morning, guys. Another Bluebird day. Wednesday morning. Apparently I didn't film anything yesterday. Sold 4 machines and the phone is going nuts. Plus look at all these pulls that we got done. So really good day at the shop yesterday. So what we're doing now, and I'm going to walk to the whole back with you, but what Tom's doing is we're centering the sonotube and we're putting a lot of dirt around it back in because usually like the concrete truck's just shooting the stuff right off and it'll just blow that sonotube. The concrete is so heavy. So you got all the pulls in this side. Looks pretty good. Check that out. Looks awesome all the way down through there. And we'll just walk around to the back and show you guys. So Tom's got some looser dirt or gravel that we had. And so here's one that's not done yet. So we're just kind of centering it and then working our way around. I'll walk to the back here. Concrete's coming at 3:30 today, which is exciting. Very thankful for the nice weather because we started this on Sunday. Sunday was the day we started drilling the holes. And just to have 4 nice days in a row here in New York is pretty special. So what Tom's going to do now is get all of our corner markings down because we're done with the strings. We had all the strings up, kind of guiding all of our poles. So hopefully you guys can get more of a view of what we're doing here. So those poles are all for an awning off the side. All of these poles are going to represent a big roof. That roof line up there is going to come all the way across the top. And we have 2 big openings here. There's a 16-foot opening here, a 16-foot opening here. And then if we walk to the back, there's a huge opening because this isn't a load-bearing wall. The trusses are going just like those trusses are, so there's no weight here. And so this is going to be all open, so we can still drive straight into, like with our JCB with crates. We can take crates straight in, set them in there. But this is going to be so awesome to have a huge covered workspace back here because it's going to be like 86 degrees today. And then that little awning is going to come all the way down, so we can put even more. We can put like another like 10 machines backed in here, shooting toward the expressway. So nice to have room for that. So it's exciting. Concrete truck is here. We don't do this very often, so we'll see how this goes. Tom's got an idea. He knows what he wants to do. I'm gonna guide the truck, I guess. I don't know what Cam's doing. He's doing something. Tom came up with a chute to kind of help guide it down into the hole. So let's check it out. Stop them? Yeah, you have to stop in a second.
Yeah, we definitely.
Can we get more? They're all in. Look. Actually, we have a little bit extra. Come over here and check out this one. This is a good one. It is so hot out. It's like 80, 84, 85, and we just, it was so dry we had to like shovel it out. It kept adding water, but holy smokes, that was cool. They're in. Now it can rain. We're good. We're past the needing to be dry. Thought I'd share some of the equipment that we used here in part 1 with you guys. So this is a John Deere mini excavator. I don't know anything about it. It's a 35G. It's been a good unit. My cousin's had it for quite a while. It's been a good unit for him. We picked this up last year. It's a Cat 259D3. This is what I plowed my driveway with all winter. I put a push box in the front of it. So this was nice. This is beautiful. It's got heat AC in it. I think we got about 100 hours on it now. It's been a really good unit. I think Tom added the side lights to this thing, and then he added like the rear brush guard to this thing. It's beefy. I don't think he's had to use it yet, thankfully. And then we've had this for a couple years now. Actually, shoot, 6, 7 years now. It's a Cat 416E backhoe. He loves this thing. It's got the thumb on it. Always digging stuff. And we built a house 3 years ago. We dug so many stumps out with that thing. It was beautiful. So it's been a really good tool here at the shop. And he uses this with a push box here to clear all the snow out of this. And then the last piece of equipment that we use was our telehandler. And that you're going to see a lot more in the next couple parts of the video, because as we're doing top plate, we're going to be up on a platform, ripping down through, putting the headers on. So that's our tools that we've been using. Okay guys, that's going to end part 1 of the video series here. Getting the poles in, up, concrete around them. It feels really good. We were blessed with beautiful weather this week. Bluebird days, let the concrete get poured. Now if it has to rain, it can. Nothing else is really critical with rain. So we can pause for a day, but when you have open holes in the ground, it's pretty stressful. So We're thankful. The weather was beautiful. The next part of this video series is going to be us doing top plate trusses and probably putting the steel on. I think I'm going to wrap all that up into that part of the series. It's going to take us a couple weeks, so stay tuned. Because doing top plate, just Dad and I, is going to take a while, and then we're going to hand build the trusses down the roadside. They're going to be like 2 foot on center, so it's going to take a little while. And then I think maybe part 3 will be pouring the concrete and like the side metal. We'll see. So if you guys found the video fun, we would appreciate you guys subscribing to our channel. We appreciate all the feedback you guys are always calling, whether it's our tech videos or just our riding videos. So hope you guys enjoyed the ride. We'll see you on the trail.